This is Detective Brian Ridge of the West Memphis Police Department. Today's date, 2/18 of 94, time 4:33 p.m. Currently at 803 North 18th with Joni Brown and her mother Judy Brown. Joni, I'm here asking questions about this triple homicide that occurred here in West Memphis back in May. You relayed to me that there was an occasion that you were at the skating rink here in West Memphis after the murders.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just quickly tell me what you remember of that night.
Well, they were going around bragging that they killed the 3 boys.
Okay.
And
When you say they, be specific for me.
Damien Eccles, Jason Baldwin, and Jesse Miss Kelly.
Okay. Did you know all 3 of them at that time?
No, sir.
Which one did you know, or it?
I didn't know any of them.
Okay.
I'd seen them before because they'd been coming up to the skate rink for a while.
Okay. And you came to know who they were when?
Whenever, one night they were all up there, and this guy told me if I was you, I'd stay away from them.
Okay. That's when he told you who they were?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what was being said?
They were just saying that they killed them, and
Were all 3 of them saying it, or?
I'm not for sure. My cousin heard them say it. She couldn't tell me.
Who's your cousin?
Tony.
Tony Sissel. And she's the one that you told me lives on 23rd Street, 3 trailers down from Thompson Street. Okay. How was Damien dressed that night?
He had on solid black t-shirt, black pants, and a long black trench coat.
Mm-hmm.
With his hair slicked back in a ponytail.
Okay. And Jason?
He just had on a t-shirt and a pair of pants.
Okay. And Jesse?
He was in a t-shirt and a pair of pants.
Okay. Nothing unusual about the way they dressed. All right. Had you seen Damien prior to that time before?
They'd been coming up there for a little while.
Okay. Is that normal dress for Damien like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is that normal for Jason and Jesse? Okay. Did you see them around together a lot that night?
Yes, sir. They were up there together all the time.
Okay. That night or on other nights?
Another night.
Okay. On other nights also. But that night they stayed together a lot also.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is there anything else you can think of why your name may be on the defense attorney's list of potential witnesses?
It's the FBI report.
Okay. You brought up the FBI report. We've already talked about that. And the only thing is that you said somebody came here to this residence?
Right, an FBI agent.
And he told you he was an FBI agent? Okay, did he give you a card or anything like that, or show any identification, or did he just tell you he was an FBI agent?
No, I think he had an FBI badge.
Okay.
That he pulled out.
About how old would you say he was?
I guess he was middle 30s.
Middle 30s. Okay. How tall would he have been?
Probably 5'8", 5'9".
Short?
Yeah, not very tall.
And how heavy? Heavy as me or lighter?
No, I'd say 150, 160. He wasn't heavy. No.
Okay.
Don't you know anything about what he looked like?
You mentioned he was in a car similar to mine. Of course, mine is a black LTD, but you said his was white.
Well, Gary Gitchell sent him out here.
Gary Gitchell sent him out. Okay. Well, we'll dig into that a little further. But that's the only statement you've given anybody concerning anything you knew about this homicide? Okay. And what you're telling me is that you didn't actually hear Damien or anybody else say anything.
I didn't go around them.
But this Sissel, Tony Sissel, do you know if she's got a phone number?
She doesn't have a phone?
Doesn't have one at all. Okay.
What about her
Do you know
grandma?
if she's still living there?
Yes, sir, she's still living
She is? Okay. I'll go by and see if I can see her. I'm going to go ahead and conclude this interview. Time is 4:38 p.m.